Hi, welcome to Sweet and Low. All we need for equipment today is a pair of dumbbells, and I put them off to the side. We're not using them in the first part. We want to make sure we have lots of room around to move. We're going to be warming up and doing some cardio before we hit those weights. So we're ready to go. We're going to begin by marching in place. Called Sweet and Low. This is low impact. Gonna march it forward and march it back. March it forward. Good, plant it here. Got room behind now. Plant those feet, left leg. We're gonna slide it back and then do a knee lift. Bring it forward. Okay, for 8. I can feel my heart rate already coming up. Good job. Last one here, and back to marching it out. 2, 1, plant those feet, right leg, slide it back, knee lift to the front. Good, halfway through. And march it. March it back. Good. Hold here. Nice. Plant the feet. One foot, you can lift it all the way up off the floor or keep your toes down and do some ankle rotations. Nice. The warm-ups are great moves in and of themselves. Change the directions of your circles. And plant it, march it out. Other foot, toe stays down or lift that whole foot up, rotate through the ankle. Change the direction. Plant it, march it out. Those arms. Good. Plant those feet, bring the knees in together, and we'll do some knee circles, bending those knees a little or a lot, depending on you. Hands are resting on your thighs, not putting pressure on the knees. 2, 1, change the directions. Okay, come on up, march it out. Take those feet wide, let's march it here. Plant those feet, hands on the hips, clean the barrel. You're inside a barrel and clean it out from the inside. Change the direction of your circles. And march it out. Nice. Keep marching. Add some shoulder rolls up, back, and down. Change the direction of your circles. Good. Pump those arms. Extend those arms out from the shoulders. Stop in the navel of love hands. Pull those fingers back towards your wrists, the top here. Point the fingers down, trying to pull those fingers towards your wrists, underneath. pump those arms, march it out. We're going to alternate our gaze going over the shoulders, looking one way through center, look over the other shoulder. This makes you feel dizzy. Plant your feet into your neck movements or keep the neck movements out. Keep your gaze forward, okay? Last neck movement there. Get back to center. Alright, you can take a break. If you want to have some water, if you brought your water, have a sip of your water. Keep those legs moving. Catch your breath. That is the warm-up. We'll move on to some other cardio moves. Warm-up feels like cardio. We also did some mobility there. Okay. Alright, hopefully not too long of a break. You've had just enough of a break. Do step touch with a tricep kickback. Let's talk about the legs first, okay? So, taking one leg to the side, bringing the other foot in, step touch, just like it sounds. Bring those palms up and push those palms back behind you. There's a tricep kickback, okay? Right here. Three, two, one. Okay, march it out. Back to center. It's always a good place to come back to. The movement doesn't feel right or you're getting confused. Come back to marching as long as we're moving. Okay. March it forward a little bit. Good. Plant those feet. Left leg's gonna do a 4-position lunge, okay? So you're gonna lunge forward. Come back to center, lunge to the side. Good. Back to center, lunge straight back. Back to center. Left leg is going to do a curtsy lunge. So it goes back and behind. There. Okay, let's do that together. 4 positions. 1, 2, good. 3, curtsy, 4. Again, keep rinsing and repeating. 4-position lunge. It's great to move in different planes. Good to work the posterior. Nicely done. Do that one more time, all the way through. Forward, side, back, curtsy, and marching. Here we go. Phew, made it through one side. We're going to do that other leg. You know it, right? Okay. 8, 4. Alright, planted, right leg, 4 position, lunging forward, lunge to side, straight back behind, back to center, and then that curtsy. Good, all together. Nice. Take your time, reset. We want to be stable as possible. Okay. One more time through. There it is, and yeah, march it up. Good job. Oh, felt lots of good work in the hips there. Legs are going to thank you for getting stronger. We're going to do a heel dig to the front with a bicep curl. Heels alternating forward. And bring those hands up towards the shoulders for that bicep curl. Good. Dig down. Good. For 8. Last one. Marching up. Good. Now we're going to get into the ring. As a boxer, you're going to do a few things. We know arms are moving, your blood is pumping, your heart's racing a little bit. Okay, that's our cardio. Plant your feet just a little bit outside the hips. March it here. This is going to be our power stance. Plant it. Okay, a little bend in the knees. Bring those hands up to protect the face. Cross punches. So a little rotating, looking to that wall beside you there. Come back to center. Look over to the other wall. So you got to target side to side. Here we go. Whittling that middle, a little rotation. You Careful, you don't do a real lockout, straight arm here, soft elbow. Maybe get a little mini squat here between. I'm gonna count now, 8, 7, 6. Last one. In between, instead of marching, we're going to skip, bring those feet back under, but our toes are going to stay down. The heels will come up. You can rotate your wrist just like you had a rope there. Good. Boxers do lots of skipping. Make them fast, light on their feet. Good, we get a little calf workout. Nice. All right, we did cross punches. We're going to do some uppercut. Come back to your power stance, feet just slightly, maybe shoulder width apart, sink down slightly, protect the face, and then drive one up at a time. Think about that power coming from your elbows. You're punching them underneath the chin and undercut. Good. Keep it low. Count in 8. Good job. And last one, back to your skipping. Heels coming up off the floor. Good. Rotate those wrists. Maybe you like to do your rope backwards, rotate the wrist the other way. That would be great. Keep everything in balance. How about 4, 3, 2, speed bag. And you can move your feet or keep your feet planted. And those little punching bags up above the face there. Give it, give it, give it, give it. Good, drop one arm, hit with one. Speed back, one hand. 4, 3, 2, switch arms, other one. Last time, we're gonna skip it up. Bring those heels up. Keep the toes down. This is sweet and low. Good. I'm doing some double unders. The double spin going at the wrist. Another 8. Good. 5, 2, 1. Walk it off. You want a water break? Go ahead, grab your water. And then we're going to move on to our last segment. Actually, there's 2 segments, but with the dumbbells. Last 2 segments are going to be dumbbells. 2 dumbbells and sometimes 1 dumbbell. Okay, hopefully you've chosen the appropriate weight. And if you don't have dumbbells at home, you have things you can use. Soup cans, water bottles. You can get creative as long as they're the same weight, okay? When you're ready, get those dumbbells into place. Carefully pick up those dumbbells. You don't want to hurt yourself picking it up in some haphazard way. Deadlifts are first. So deadlifts, feet are hip width distance apart, toes are pointing forward. I'm going to turn sideways to show. Deadlifts happens by sticking that seat back. Keep the weights as close to the body as possible, like you're shaving your legs, and then stand up nice and tall. Okay, shoulders up, back and down, and get to the top. We're going to go for 8. Good. Three. Last one, standing tall, take that left leg out in front, right one back. If you can, be up on the ball of your back foot. So a little balance, split stance squat, drop it down for 8. Good. Absolutely, you get rid of the weights here if you wanted to. Do body weight. 3. Nice. 1. Bring those feet back into your deadlift position. We'll do another set of those. Toes pointing forward, feet are hip width distance apart. Send that seat back. Trace the legs. Keep the weights as close to the body as possible. Don't let them swing out in front. Deadlifts are my favorite lift. 5. Good job. 2. And 1. Right leg out in front. That split stance again. We got one more set of those. You think I forget? The other leg position. Up on the toes of that back foot. Shoulders up, back, and down. Dropping it down for 8. 7. Good. those feet back to that start position. Upright rows and teapots. We're going to alternate. Shoulders up, back, and down. All right, weights are starting here in the front by your thighs. And think about you're trying to pull your pants up right underneath your chin. And dumbbells come up here. Don't hit your chin with them though. Elbows are leading that movement for 8. Working the upper trapezius muscles. Good. I know this one can be a tough one. Those weights might start to feel heavy. We're not here forever. Last one there. Carefully put one of your dumbbells down. Okay, here's our teapot. So that free hand is going to go behind your head, setting it nice and tall. Slide that dumbbell down the side of your leg there. Return to center and a little crunch over to the other side, working our obliques. Okay, we're going for 8. And last one there, crunch it up, pick that dumbbell back up carefully. Second set of those upright rows, shoulders up, back, and down. Feet are in place. Big breath, let's pull it up. 8. Well done. 2, last one. Okay, second set of teapots, you gotta put that other weight down, right? So the other hand is free. Careful where you're putting that. Your hand behind the head. Weight is here, starting in the hip, upper leg area. Slide it down. Crunch back. Good, starting position, neutral. Take your time, don't rush the work. There it is. Let's grab that dumbbell back again. A couple more things with 2 dumbbells, alternating bend over rows. I'm going to go sideways for this one. Have a look at those feet. Toes are pointing forward, feet are hip width distance apart. Our hips are at a hinge. Okay, so a little hinge there. Remember, like somebody's cut you off there. Knees have a bend. Arms start fully extended down the front. Pull one elbow back, bringing that dumbbell up near your armpit area. Return to start position, and then pull the other one up. There's our alternating. Okay. Keep your gaze forward, so the back stays neutral. And last one there. Stand it up tall. Take a wide position. Okay. Do a squat with an overhead press, sometimes called a thruster. But let's start with the dumbbells up here in the start position in the shoulders. Okay. Squat it down, stand up tall, push those weights overhead. I want to get through this quickly. 8, 7, 6, good. Compound movement, multi-muscles, joints, good. Last one, 1, good. We only need 1 dumbbell, but maybe you want a little break. Put them both down for a second. Walk around. You have some water. Shake it off. We're getting there. Okay, so our last segment, sweet and low. Don't you love the name of that class? Okay, when you're ready, picking 1 dumbbell, appropriate weight for you. I'm going to hold it between both hands. We have a lateral lunge, which is this fancy word for stepping to the side, with a front push. But there's 2 options for your lateral lunge, okay? Feet can start together. You step to one side, push that dumbbell out from the chest area, return to center, switch to the other side. For some people, though, there might be a little discomfort in the back for that lateral lunge. So feel free to keep your feet wide and planted. And you can still shift to one side, push that weight forward, come back to center. Feet are going to stay where they are. The rest of you will move, okay? So choose the appropriate one there. And maybe you don't know until you get into it, and then it's okay to change, all right? Bring that dumbbell up by your chest. Feet are more hip width support or wider, whichever option you're choosing. Let's go together. Step to the side, push it forward, Nice. Push that seat back. Good job, a couple more per side though. Good. Here's 7, we're going to 8. 7.5. Oh, it's getting heavy. And 8, good job. Whew. Shake out those arms. Next sequence, we start in a wood chopper. Left leg again forward, not split stance, right leg back, but you can keep that back foot down this time. You don't have to practice your balance. A little bend into that front knee, that left knee. Have a look, make sure that's your left knee. Because we're going to take that weight between both hands, kind of up over towards the right. And then we're going to chop it down to the outside of that left leg. Make sure you don't hit your leg. Okay, chopping wood for 8. Last one. All right, coming back to squat position. We didn't do a lot of squats earlier because we had more coming. Okay, bringing that weight up by the chest. I'm gonna squat down and push that weight forward out of the chest area like in our lateral lunge, okay? Squat, come up, push it forward. That's 8 now. Good. 4. Drive those knees out. Last one there. Goblet position. Holding your dumbbell, your hands, it's going to hang down here when you do another 8 squats. So the squats are going to add up, I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, 8. Nice. And 1. Back up tall. 8 dumbbell swings. So you bring the dumbbell between your legs, bring it forward no higher than shoulder height. Okay, for 8. 2, nicely done, and 1. We're going to do all of that again from the top. That was the wood choppers, if you remember. Dumbbell between the hands, and this is the last bit of work. Split stance, right leg forward, back foot is down, a little bend into that front knee, right knee. Weight's going to start off over to the left, chop it down to the right side of that right leg. Okay, 8. 2, nicely done, and 1. Squat position, feet are wide, dumbbell up by the chest, squat down, push it forward, out from the chest area, when you come up. Good, 8. Almost like you're giving me that dumbbell, you don't want it anymore. 2 more, 3, 2, 1. Find your goblet position, carefully holding on there. 8 more squats and then we're done with the squats, all right? 8. Good. 2. Oh, sadly, there's our last squat. 8 swings, and we'll call it a day. Right? Here we go together. 8. 2, 1. Well done. Put that dumbbell carefully down. Draw one arm across. You can hook it with the elbow, or you might prefer to grab that wrist with your fingers and pull back. Catch your breath. Good. And don't ruin all your hard work that you just did. Make sure you drink water and have a healthy snack or meal after this. Feed your muscles. Good. Over to the other side. Shoulder away from the ear. Get your heart rate coming down. Getting that breathing under control. Good. We're going to need something for balance. Maybe over the wall if you're okay. Catch one foot, standing quad stretch. Knees pointing down towards the floor, and you might like to extend the other arm up as well. This might be enough in your day, or if you want to add maybe a yoga class after this, do some of that. Or if you have physio exercises you're meant to be doing, let's do them now. Switch to the other side. I add my physio exercises at the end as recovery, the end of my workout, even though they actually feel like a workout sometimes. So they. Good job, good work, team. Till we see each other again.